I'm going back to blue.
Oh god, I'm out.
Fought like a titan of the first pillar.
2 at blue.
They went inside, dude. They're at the spawn now.
Yeah. 1.
5 lives left.
Got one. I'm weak.
Got 2. Got power. And I'm just sad that I can't play some of the modes. Some of the staple modes. I built the level 20 account from scratch, right? So.
This guy's out here?
I'm going.
Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent.
Your dust rock has no power here.
Alright, for this one, I'm gonna crouch, someone snipe behind my head, and see if we just dome him when he slides around the corner. Like so. Like so!
Love to listen to that.
This guy's alone? There's 2 here?
I got one. Oh, no, I don't.
Hey, that guy's using his syrups.
Backstairs, he's stairs.
It's okay.
Don't see.
Oh, the pulse, no!
If you have a Nova Bomb, I wouldn't do it.
I'll try and do maybe I'll be more focused on
In the body.
You guys are fucking amazing.
Oh, no, we're getting rushed here, buddy.
Hey.
79 damage outside, he's dead.
1 minute left.
Bring it low green. Run away, run away, run away. Don't even challenge this.
I missed him. I hit him with 118. He's hurt. There we go.
Advantage grows. Stay strong. What can stop you?
I'm getting Thundercraft. I didn't die.
5 minutes.
Dude, I got melted. I was over smart. You guys got a free push, yep. Thank you over some.
You guys. Oh no. I got 1. Got 2. I'm looking for body shots now because I've honed 4.
Double down. Enemy team has
He bodied me, dude. I can't do anything.
Finish them. 5 lives left.
He's 1.
Messed up.
Pushing B.
Now you're fighting with heart.
Oh, good play, man. 2 of them on the outside.
Yeah, it's an OBS problem, is what it is.
Wage war like a
Much balance, such wow. It's spawning A.
society.
And then pretty much 2 of them. Probably 3.
1 foe remains. You hammered them. Do it again.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed those Xbox clips. I put those together really quickly from one competitive session with Cool Guy and Drewski, both their links in the description. If you haven't checked out either of those two, you really should. The background gameplay right now is from the last time I went to console before this. Basically, it was Season 3, I got the Redrix's Claymore, and there was a theme among my comment section saying, bet you can't do this shit on console, to which I hopped on console and just got my Claymore. I'm not saying I'm a godly player, I'm not saying I'm the best. All I'm saying is that when I'm on a platform where me and my opponents are subject to the exact same limitations, I make the most of my experience. If you go back to the beginning of the video and watch those Xbox clips again, pay attention to the way I aim. You can sort of see me riding the aim assist, even over-pulling some cases, because I expect an enemy to be somewhere to slow down my crosshair with aim assist. You'll also see, because of recoil control, I'm often after a gunfight shooting at the floor, because during the gunfight when aim assist is active, my stick velocity is a little bit slower, so I'm pulling down on the stick to compensate for recoil, and then right when the enemy dies, the aim assist goes away, and stick velocity returns, and I'm shooting at the floor. Long story short, controllers need aim assist to bridge the gap between the precision that mouse and keyboard offers. On the PC version of Destiny 2, specifically with mouse and keyboard, this does not apply to controllers on PC. Guns get more stability. This is because if they didn't, you would eventually run out of mouse mat before even reaching optimal TTK with some weapons. Of course, there's a lot more that goes into that decision making than just that, but I'm not going to bother elaborating because bottom line is, on console, I'm not going to run into mouse and keyboards. And even if you, guy in the comment section, wanted to start the argument that on PC you do have to make the decision between controller or mouse and keyboard, I would just say use the best tool for the job. There is skill to both. There is skill to learning to ride the aim assist, and skill to precisely putting your mouse pointer over somebody's head. I think Bungie's done a fantastic job of making mouse and keyboard and controller both feel like contenders. And that's about where I'm going to stop this subject, because it really is pointless arguing. I could talk all day, and I'm not going to change somebody's mind here. The real message I want to drive home is the same message I had when I originally went to go get my Redrix on console, which is, don't give so much credit to some random voice in the community. Just do your homework. Test it out for yourself. Be critical. Don't make excuses. Practice your ass off. When I hopped on Xbox for that comp session, I had 3 goals. 3 rumors to dispel in my comment section because of how much they frequently pop up. Number 1, because it's recent, is the last word usable on console? This is my opinion, so take it for what it is, but yeah, I think the last word is one of the best guns in the game on both console and mouse and keyboard. Boom, there it is, I said it. Here's my 4 tips to success with the last word. Number 1, recoil control. If you use a controller, shooting at the wall is different than shooting from a target because of the influence of aim assist, so practice your ass off just shooting people. Second thing, trigger discipline. I see sometimes in elbow shows and a player just dumps the entire last word magazine hoping they peek. No, be disciplined, because as soon as you shoot that first shot, you start building up that bloom. And so the more precise and the more disciplined you are, the less bloom you deal with. The third thing is understanding when hipfire and aiming down sights benefits you. Yes, there is a reason to use both. And the fourth thing, like any gun on a controller, is learn to use both sticks. Use your strafe to guide bullets to somebody's face while simultaneously making them miss. While the last word felt amazing to use, I also wanted to dispel the rumor of the Ace of Spades not feeling great on console. To me, when I used it, it's still a stellar choice, but I don't think it's one-to-one like I would consider the last word. And what do I mean by that? It felt weird. I can't exactly put it into words, but I felt like the kick of the gun combined with the field of view on console made it difficult to visually track targets during a gunfight. I could still put bullets where I wanted to put them, but if I lose track of my target, it's kind of hard to hit them. And no, before you say it, I put the last word through the entire battery of tests using PC with both console FOV and frame rate, using console itself, using mouse and keyboard, and compared all the options. Essentially, the last word feels the same, controller on PC and controller on console. Simply put, the visual model of the last word combined with the recoil to aim assist ratio makes sense. It feels very good. But for the Ace on console, I just can't say the same. So while it's a 10 of 10 choice on PC, it's maybe a 8.5 or a 9 of 10 on console. And that's about where I'm going to stop the Ace discussion for sake of time. The third thing I wanted to dispel was the one-eyed mask. I seen in my comment section, hey, because Titan skating doesn't exist, well, I'll talk about that in a sec, but because Titan skating doesn't exist, the one-eyed mask isn't a big deal. Remember, this video is opinion-based, and I probably beat this same dead horse multiple times a week, but no, the one-eyed mask in my opinion is stupid on PC, and the one-eyed mask on console is also equally stupid. There were points in the comp grind where I'm holding a rocket and I am letting the enemy shoot me so that I can mark them through the wall, shoot a rocket at them so I get an overshield while simultaneously fighting their teammates. So I bet their teammates felt really cheated, and they're like in the mic talking to their team just like, man, why'd you shoot him? Meanwhile, during this process, I'm calling out the enemy's specific GPS location to my teammates so that they can close in from different angles. And that pretty much covers the mask. So the last thing to talk about is Titan skating. Holy shit, I am going to play on console more because I hate Titan skating. Why do I hate Titan skating? Because people can get to certain power positions and choke points on the map faster than you if you don't have a Titan on your team. Not to mention how effortlessly you can close the gap with the shotgun, making a well-rounded loadout choice sort of redundant because you can just run around with the shotgun. Yep, that's where I'm ending it. Be respectful in the comment section. I love you all.